Hello everyone, this is Grandmaster Mario here, and today I'm going to be finally raising awareness for some mental health disorders. Mainly most of them the ones that I personally have struggled with in the past. But some of them not. First and foremost, yes. The disorders that I struggle from or have struggled from in the past were depression, which I'm also going to be mentioning in this video, anxiety, which I'm also going to be mentioning in this video, and borderline personality disorder, which I also have struggled from in the past, and also something I haven't struggled from. That's a good thing. Is post-traumatic stress disorder. I have never had that, but I'm gonna be talking about it in this video today. So yeah. So I'm going to mention some of the, mainly the symptoms of these disorders, mostly. Symptoms of depression are sadness. Some of the symptoms. I'm probably not going to mention all the symptoms. It's not really possible to mention them in one video, along with other disorders in a single video. Depression. Symptoms of depression are sadness, anger, trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, constant pessimism, loss of interest, sometimes rage and anger, reckless behavior, sometimes suicide. Sometimes it could lead to reckless behavior, suicidal thoughts, sometimes homicidal thoughts, and thoughts of hurting yourself or others, and feeling down in the dumps, moodiness. Sometimes it could lead to physical pain like headaches, stomach aches, back aches, sometimes neck aches, and sometimes overeating or eating too little. And yeah, those are some of the symptoms of depression, and some of the which have struggled from in the past myself. I've also struggled with anxiety in the past, and I'm also going to be mentioning some of the symptoms of that. Generalized anxiety, to be exact. Yeah, some of the symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder are heart palpitations, jitteriness, restlessness. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah. Jitteriness, restlessness, sweating, sweaty hands, dry mouth, nausea, panic and fear, palpitations, and sometimes, a lot of times, worry, and sometimes it can lead to thoughts of suicide and self-harm, and also trouble sleeping, falling asleep, or staying asleep. Sometimes tiredness can go along with depression too. Some of the symptoms of anxiety and depression are a little bit similar, but they're very different. They're actually not even really in the same category as each other, really. Because depression is a mood disorder, and generalized anxiety disorder is an anxiety disorder. And now I'm going to be talking about BPD, or borderline personality disorder, which I've also struggled from in the past. I've struggled from depression, anxiety in the past, and I've also struggled with some of the symptoms of borderline personality disorder. Some of the symptoms of it are self-harm, suicide thoughts, gestures, threats, or attempts. Self-harm, like mostly cutting and burning, and fears of abandonment. Trying to avoid being abandoned, severe mood swings, self-damaging behaviors like risky sex, or sometimes shoplifting, or driving recklessly, or reckless behaviors, or binge eating, reckless spending, stuff like that. Sometimes paranoia, or unclear self-image, self-destructive behaviors. Chaotic relationships, feelings of emptiness, and more. That covers all the disorders that I have struggled from in the past. I'm not talking about the symptoms just because I've struggled from them in the past. I'm doing this to try to raise awareness. And now for PTSD. Some of the symptoms of PTSD may include trouble sleeping, nightmares, night terrors, flashbacks, rage, anger, aggression, sometimes violence and domestic violence, avoiding situations or places or events that may remind you of the trauma, and severe anxiety, sweating, and yeah, like I said, I'm not going to mention all the symptoms of any of these disorders really today, because that will take up too much time. So, yeah, and if you have any of these symptoms, then you may need some support or advice from a friend, family, or even most likely definitely a professional, like a counselor, doctor, sometimes even a psychologist or psychiatrist. And there are health lines that you can reach if you are in crisis or in need to talk to somebody. You can call Healthline here 24/7. This is in Guelph mainly. But I think you can call in a lot of different places. You can try it out. I don't think it matters where you are. You can call here 24/7 at 1-844-437-3247. Again, that's 1-844-437-3247. They can give you you can just simply even talk to them and maybe even ask them a few questions. They're here for a lot of different things. They're here they can answer some questions, or they can help you if you are in crisis, or suggest a few things. So, yeah. And oh yeah, I did a video earlier on I finally did a little mini video game speedrun, although I didn't record I didn't show me actually playing the game, but you could probably vaguely hear it in the background. I was playing Mario 64 and I did a Mario 64 speed run in like 18 seconds, and it was the Bowser lava level, and I got that star in 18 seconds. It was the 8 red coins on top of the Bowser piece puzzle. So yeah, this is my second video today. Or this was. So yeah. This is Grandmaster Mario, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Excuse me.